Hello, Angel here. Welcome back to my channel. How you doing? All good, I hope. I've got a bit of a cold, got a bit of a lurgy going on, but you know, forgive the voice. We're here, we're doing it, we're living the dream. It's the weekend, it's Saturday, the 30th of November, and a couple of days ago I stumbled upon Kelly Bear's fantastic project, or challenge, dare I say it's called, hashtag Tarot Advent. So this is all about a project that Kelly Bear has come upon, whereby we're going to choose a deck and draw 3 cards every day from the 1st December until until Christmas Day. Those 3 cards we're going to create maybe a spread. Maybe, you know, read the cards as they are, possibly do a deep dive with the cards that we've drawn, maybe create some poetry around the cards that we've drawn, possibly even create some artwork around the cards we've drawn. It's totally up to us. It's very free and easy. Hence the reason I've kind of been, I don't want to say seduced, but it's like really, what's the word? It's like, you know, it's totally up my alley. It totally floats my boat, that kind of thing. I like free and easy. I like that. That kind of works for me totally. So I'm totally aboard the Tarot Advent train. Choo choo! Are you aboard that train? Hope so. If you're not, I'm going to link Kelly Bear's video where they explain more about the project or challenge. So I'll link it below, so go and take a look. But it's really free and easy. So you decide how you want to use the 3 cards that you draw each day, if you want to deep dive it, or, you know, as mentioned, the other options. Those 3 cards that we draw each day, we take away from the deck. So the deck gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And by Christmas Day, we have 6 cards left, which we create or read the 6 cards that are left on Christmas Day. Does that make sense? Kelly Bear explained it so much better. Go look at their video. I promise you, it's all gonna, you know, it's all gonna make more sense. I promise. Okay, so yeah. So my what's the word? Oh, it was all going so well, and now I've forgotten my words. Okay, I had a drink of tea and now I feel a bit more inspired of what I was trying to say. So my stumbling block comes upon which deck to choose. Which deck should I use? I just don't know. I have actually got four decks that are kind of, you know, poking me and, you know, intriguing me that I might want to use for this project. So I thought I'd bring you along on the choosing procedure. I don't know. I'm sick. You know, give me a get a jail free card, people. My words are not coming to me. You know, it's just, you know, if you've been on this channel, you know how it is. We're going to get into the decks because this is going to be a short video. Fingers crossed. Cross your fingers, cross your toes. Yeah, I've got 2 pre-owned indie decks and I've got 2 mass market decks that have been in my collection a really long, I'm going to say, while. Let's get into it. So just FYI, I want to stay in alignment with what I'm working with now, which is currently shadow work. So the first deck that kind of popped into my mind was the Starman Tarot. This is a deck I'm using this month. However, I haven't deep dived with it. I've only been doing a couple of readings with it. And I mentioned in my, I think it was my previous 2 videos, exploring dark academia with tarot. I explained my thoughts around this deck. This deck for me is very chaotic, but it feels like a self-induced tower moment. And there's just so much going on in the cards. So I wonder, excuse me, putting 3 cards each day in December, if this might possibly help me, you know, kind of get to know the deck a bit better. So this is the first option. Yeah. This deck, if you haven't seen the Dark Academia tarot deck that I did, or when I've spoken about this deck previously in my videos, this deck is helping me blow apart my code of conduct and the rules almost that I live my life by. Hence the reason this, you know, tower vibe going on, except it's a self-induced tower vibe, which is how I feel my code of conduct is. I'm trying to blow it apart, you know, consciously blow it apart rather than it, you know, happening of its own free will, as it were. I'm going to stop talking. Should we move on to the next deck? I think we should. Yeah, let's do it. So the next deck is a deck that I got into my collection probably at the start of my journey. I think one of the decks that came in quite early in my journey is the Crow Tarot. I know. This has been sitting, wanting, waiting, willing to be used for the longest time. These are the backs. I edged mine in like this dark brown colour. And it was only because I was speaking to a lovely subscriber, well, obviously in the chat section of one of my videos. I think it was yesterday, the day before. And they were talking about some decks that they had pulled forward because had been inspired by the decks that I was currently using. And they mentioned that they'd also brought forward the Crow Tarot. And I was like, oh, I've got that deck. I should totally be bringing this forward for the Inner Mausoleum work I'm working with. You know, this dark academia vibe, this gothic vibe I've got going on in November, which is, you know, just spoiler alert, continuing into December. So I got this one early on. I'm not even sure I worked with it, to be honest. I'm not even sure I drew some cards. And it has been on like it's kind of been on the chopping block a bit. You know, I don't tend to rehome decks. If you've watched my channel for any time at the time, you know I don't tend to rehome decks. But this one's kind of been like, I'm really not using it. And I don't have any specific relationship, that sounds strange, or any kind of connection to crows generally. Excuse me. But I've been a bit hesitant to kind of release it. And then I've been kind of thinking, you know, when I've had other experience with decks that I haven't used for a long time, and then they've suddenly, you know, kind of appeared in my practice out of nowhere, it kind of made me think, I'm going to try not to rehome any decks. I'm going to try and just keep them on my shelf until they start calling to me. So yeah, so I'm thinking this might be a fantastic opportunity to bring this one out, you know, and to bond with it in December. I know it's a bit of a strange, maybe a strange aesthetic. I love this for December. And look at this. Sorry, just, you know, just by the by, does this not remind you of Gustav Klimt's artwork? It feels like a sign. Oh, you're going to bless me. I'm so sorry. This is supposed to be a short video. I had to pull out the Klimt tarot. Look. Does it not? Talk to me. Talk to me in the comment section. Look at this. Oh, why am I reacting like this, you might ask? Well, if you've seen in my videos recently, you'll know. Gustav Klimt, generally, the artwork speaks to me. I have artwork on my altar space, which I created around the Gustav Klimt's artwork, The Kiss, which means a lot to me in my practice. It's like my mantra that I've kind of like built my healing path around. Not that one so much, not that one so much. Let's have a look here if I can find another one. You're not going to like that one because there's body parts showing, there's body parts there showing. This, here we go, let's show you the back of this one. These are the backs of the cards. Does it not though? It really does, doesn't it? Oh my goodness me. Yes, and even the Verhexa Tarot, sorry, I recently spoke about, which kind of, you know, reminded me of Gustav Klimt. So I keep feeling these like nudges, and I love this. This is Gorge. This is a card that I'm working with this month. This is the artwork that I'm working with this month. I mean, ooh, I'm going to tell you, before I press record on this video, this was not like my top contender, but I'm really feeling that this is my top contender. I'm so intrigued. Oh, I'm going to show you two more, and then I'm going to move on because, you know, we're never going to get to the end of this video, and it's supposed to be a short video. Okay. Oh, this is a real contender. Oh, very intrigued. Okay, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say the Starman is currently on the bottom of the list, but that's fine. I'm working with that deck anyway. I just was thinking about deep diving it. Okay, this is my next choice. The Bohemian Gothic Tarot. This was a secondhand purchase I got my hands on maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that. I found it on a trade group. I haven't used it since then. I haven't been doing particularly very much tarot for the last couple of weeks. There's just been so much going on at work, and, you know, I've been poorly, all that malarkey. Life has just gotten in the way. And I thought this was an excellent opportunity to, excuse me, deep dive this deck. I've got the guidebook, which I thought was also going to be a great way. You know, it's tapping into my, I feel, shadow work, inner mausoleum work, gothic aesthetic that I feel is going on at the minute. Love all this. I don't know. As you can see, oh, it's not so in order. I've obviously shuffled it. I was going to say it's still in order, but it's not. I'm lying to myself. Do you have this deck? Are you doing this challenge? Let me know in the comment section. Which deck are you going to be using in any case? I don't know. This was like a really high contender, but now I've just looked at the, what's it called? The Crow Tarot. I don't know. I love this. I really like that. I really like this too. Can I use 2 decks for this project? This challenge? I don't know. Okay, let's take a look at the last one. New second-hand pre-love deck incoming. Excuse me. The Lioness Oracle Tarot. Found this on the same swap buy sell Facebook group that I found the Bohemian Gothic Tarot on. Love this. I've been looking for this for quite a while, but I don't know if it's out of print, but it's definitely been out of I haven't been able to get my hands on it where I am. So when I saw this in the country that I am, you know, pre-loved, I was like, yes, I'm going to get that. Here's the guidebook. I got this yesterday, so I don't know anything about it. Haven't read the guidebook. Haven't, you know, looked into it. Love the edging. Looked through it last night when I got home late. What was I going to say about this one? I'm going to flip some cards and hopefully my brain will get in gear and help me in my moment of need. I'm going to have a sip of tea. I'm going to flip some cards. But enjoy whilst I reflect. Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to say. I remember. Excuse me. Okay, so I've also mentioned recently, I think it was in the Dark Academia Tarot tag video, that I had this epiphany with the Soul Mirror Oracle, which for me, that deck has become not a cosmic deck, as I originally thought it was, but a liminal space deck, which led me to the epiphany that maybe I can start using my cosmic decks that haven't been, you know, being used for a long time, and I can, you know, think of them instead as liminal space decks, which kind of led me to this, not for the reason I purchased it, but because I wanted it for a while, but I'm thinking that I can work with this one in my practice this month, with this liminal space that I'm working with within the shadow work. And so I'm thinking this might be a great way to bond with the deck if I use it for the whole of December, pulling 3 cards. So when I got this yesterday, I was thinking this would be a great option for this project or challenge. I love this. However, now I'm thinking, well, I don't know what I'm thinking now. I just don't know. I've made it harder for myself by pulling out 4 decks. Why did I do that? What an nincompoop. I think, okay, I'm thinking that the Starman Tarot, unfortunately, is out of the running, which is fine because it's in my rotation for December anyway. Which leaves me with these 3 decks. Oh, okay, if I'm honest, I was really feeling drawn to the Bohemian Gothic Tarot to do the deep dive with because of the guidebook. But I'm thinking that one's going to get a look in anyway because it is going to be used for my shadow work for this month. Oh, so it will get a look in December. I love all this architecture. Again, you know where it's drawing me when it's drawing my thoughts, don't you? To my inner mausoleum. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Gordon Bennett, I don't know. This was supposed to make this easier. I'm going to flick some cards and I'm going to possibly pop some music in while I gather my thoughts and myself. Enjoy. I'm going to shuffle each of the decks and I'm going to ask the question, if this deck wants to help me with this project, with this Advent Tarot project. And let's see what the decks, how the decks react, if I can say that, or what cards are going to pop out. Let's give the deck a shuffle. This is the first time I've shuffled this deck. It's lovely. Did I mention I love the backs? Look at these beauties. I love the backs. I've been very drawn recently to waterfall shuffling, and I think that's because a lot of the cards I'm using recently are quite large, and I can't get my hands around them, so I can't riffle shuffle them. But I've been really enjoying this whole waterfall shuffling malarkey. Okay, let's do one more shuffle and I'm going to ask a question. Okay, does this deck want to help me with my Kelly Bear Advent Tarot Challenge? I'm waiting for a jumper or a card that sticks out. That's my usual way. I'm going to go with this one. Does it want to help me with my Kelly Bear Advent Tarot Challenge? Ace of Swords. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Right. Wait for it. Let's just grab the Crow Tarot. Okay, here's the Crow Tarot. Let's give it a bit of an overhand shuffle first. Let's give it a bit of waterfall shuffle. Yeah, as mentioned, if you're doing Kelly Bear's challenge, let me know in the description box which deck you're using and why you chose it. And if you're going to be deep diving it, wait. I know that's a jumper, but I haven't asked the question yet. Yeah, and let me know, what was the reason you're choosing it for, or why you chose it. Are you deep diving it? Are you getting to know it? Are you getting reacquainted with it? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, does this deck want to help me with Kelly Bear's Advent Tarot Challenge? Come on, Crow Tarot. Come on, Crow Tarot. I'm going to go with this one that's poking out, that's drawing my attention. Death! Oh dear! But look at this. Sorry, on the bottom we've got the Fool. Oh, interesting. Okay. And we're going to go with Bohemian Gothic. Let's do the same there as well. Okay, here's the Bohemian Gothic. I was going to call it the American Gothic. That's the program, I think. Is it just me, or are you the same that when you're shuffling indie decks, they feel a lot more? It feels a lot more. It feels a bit scarier to kind of shuffle them. Whoopsie! Now I'm dropping cards. Is it just me? I feel the mass market ones. I just, I'm not as precious with them, I think. Okay, let's give a waterfall shuffle. Okay, how can this deck help me with Kelly Bear's Advent Tarot Challenge? One more. Oh, there we go. The Hermit. Ooh. So we've got two majors and a minor arcana. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so the Ace gives me this whole thought about, clarity, truth. We've got Death. This feels a bit. This doesn't particularly feel very positive to me. The Hermit feels like it could be a good way to, to do this inner reflection and possibly to get to know the deck a bit more and to maybe spend some quality time together. Yeah. I don't know if that was as helpful or not really. I think I might go to the guidebook to get a bit of more of an insight, especially for this one because I haven't used this one before. Let's have a quick dilly dally. Okay, so we're looking at this one. Here we go. We've got a bit of a short insert. I'm not going to read the whole lot, but I'm just going to read it. Here begins the journey of thought, speech, and the defence of your kingdom. The meanings are victory, clarity, truth, freedom, self-authenticity, strength of mind, assertion, confidence and expression, boldness, courage, and mind power. Okay, I'm going to be a cheeky beaky and look at the Crow Guidebook 2. Here's the Crow Tarot Guidebook. A little bit more information. We've got keywords: change, ending, new beginning, transformation, mortality. This card marks a profound change coming, one that has the possibility of creating a positive outcome if you can allow the change to happen without fear of the unknown. Okay, and let's go with the Hermit. Okay, I do have the big guidebook, but we're going to go with the small little white book that comes in the box. You've got a very small paragraph, I'm going to say, or key points for each card. Excuse me. Okay, so we've got the Hermit. A time of isolation, physical or psychological, and contemplation. A quest for knowledge, showing great patience, realising that it takes time to find spiritual understanding, looking inside yourself to find inner truth. I feel this one kind of feels like the one that's most on board with me using it for December for this challenge. What do you think? I'm going to be using all three anyway. So I think I am going to go with Bohemian Gothic Tarot. I think I'm going to do it because the other two are going to get a look in anyway. Let me grab the deck again. So yes, it worked. And the bottom card for this this draw was Justice. I think the images are going to be really, really interesting. I don't know why I put the box in the main view, because we're not interested in the box, we're interested in the cards, are we not? Yeah, so this is going to be my deck. I'm really looking forward to it. Love the irises. Love that. Generally, love the imagery. It's totally, up my alley. Totally, what's the word? Matching the aesthetics that I'm feeling for this dark half of the year thus far. So yeah, there we go. Which deck are you using? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to know. I might do a bit of a 3-card post on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, and if you'd like to, go into the description box. It's there in black and white. Come along, be my friend. Why not? Let's hang out on Insta. Otherwise, yeah, thank you for coming along with me on this very bumpy journey. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Take care. I hope to see you in the next video. Toodaloo!